First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Great millstone taught me the truth and do it well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four winds of the earth. This is your brother Yazariah Allah from the Great Millstone branch out of Chicago, bringing you another lesson in truth and sincerity. Lord's willing, it's edifying to the body. And the lesson today I'd like to bring is that perfect man, right? The heart of a perfect man, right? And then you might want to say, hey, man, nobody is perfect, Hey, there's only one perfect person that was down there, Hey, and that's true. Perfect being that man was made a quickened spirit, right? And we know who that was, Yahweh Shai. But all through the Bibles, we know that the Most High God told Abraham and said, come walk with me and be thou perfect when he was 99 years old, right? How could Abraham be perfect? He also told Job, called Job a perfect man, one that eschewed evil, right? Zachariah and which is John, Elizabeth, which is John the Baptist's mother and father, they were blameless before the Lord, right? John the Baptist, we know he had the spirit. He had the spirit in the womb before, the spirit in the womb, right? And so on and so forth. We know Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they were perfect, but we know they were in the flesh. We all came in the flesh, though, right? So, hey, how can we be perfect in this fleshful body right here, And that's because of the blood of the Lamb, and we're in the sight of the Lord, we know that our righteousness is a filthy rags, because we have all fallen short of the glory, right? But the Most High God says he picks up a righteous man shall fall 7 times, and he's going to pick him up. He's not going to let a righteous man fall like he lets an ordinary man fall, another man fall. No, his righteous, his men are not going to fall. I'm going to get that in letting the spirit ride. I do have some scriptures. Definitely, but I'm gonna let the spirit roll with it, right? That's Ephesians 1 and 4. I'm gonna bring that out first, right? And it says, according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, right? That we should be holy and without blame before him in love, right? Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. That's right. To the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he had made us accepted in the beloved. That's right. The house of David, right? In whom we have redemption through his blood. There it is right there. That's the point. That's the whole point I was trying to bring out. We have redemption through his blood. That's that righteous man being picked up 7 times, because these men, whoever they are, Lord's willing, I say it humbly, that I hoping that I am counted in that number, and the brothers that are out here laboring, day in and day out, bringing this truth to wake up, to not to wake up, but to just deliver this truth, to plant the seed in the water, and which the Most High God will increase. That elect, right? But in whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins, according to the riches of his grace, wherein he has abound towards us in all wisdom and prudence, right? Has made known unto us the mysteries of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he has proposed in himself, right? But right, yeah, this has been done already, and this is due to the will of the Father, Yahweh Shemashah, right? The Father in the name of his Son. So, hey, that righteous man is going to be able to fall 7 times, and he's going to pick up. That fleshful man is going to be able to fall 7 times, but he's going to pick him right back up. He's not going to let him fall all the way down. He's going to chasten him, yes, but he's not going to let him fall. He's going to be right there with him all the time. Like the scriptures reads, he was. Let me just grab it and bring it out. Let me grab. It's 2 Chronicles 16:9. That's right. And it reads, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein thou," that's it right there. That's that point right there. But the rest of the scripture tells you that herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore, from henceforth thou shalt have wars, right? But the eyes of the Lord, like scripture reads, the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him, right? And how's your heart become perfect? The scripture says the law of the Lord is perfect in converting the soul. Let's grab that in that verse. That is Psalms 19:7. I do believe Psalms 19:7. How about it? It's in a couple places. Right, Psalms 19:7, and it reads, "The law of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making the wise simple." Right. The statutes of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is pure, enlightening the eyes. Right. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgment of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. But right there, that point is the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. Right there, I just wanted to bring out, right? And those that dwell in secret places of the Most High comes to mind, right? That's Psalms 91. You know, those are the ones that the Lord are going to capture, if you will, or grab, if you will, or cover. You know. Give that covering to through who? Through what? Through the blood of Yahweh Shai that was shed on the cross, right? And first and foremost, his elect, and then the whole house of the entire house of Israel will come through the loins of the elect, right? And we know that all Israel is not Israel right now. All Israel belongs. All people on the planet belongs to the Most High God, but the Most High God regards Israel as top shelf, if you will, right? That we're his people. The other people are like a drop that is falling out of a bucket, like the scripture says, right? And other people are like spittle, you know. So the Most High God doesn't regard them as anything, you know, and he's just taking us full circle so we can know good and evil, which we are the righteous rulers of the planet, you know. How is it that this people are in such a shape like this that has so many gifts and entertain and do everything, but we're in the lowest place. We're in the lowest states. We're in a very low state, you know. Why? Because of the hand of the potter. That's right. Let's grab another scripture. Make this short and sweet, right? Let's grab, like the scripture tells us, Job was a perfect man. Tells us that Isaiah was Abraham also perfect man. See what scripture I want to bring out now through the Spirit. Let's bring out that wisdom, Psalm 15. 15:3. 15:3, which was Psalm 15:3. I got it right here. I got it on deck. And it reads, "For if we sin, we are thine, knowing thy power, but we will not sin, knowing that we are counted thine." We are counted of the Lord, right? Once we understand and know who we are, we're not trying to sin. We're not trying. We fall short, and this devil makes us fall short, you know, by things that he does, you know, like the food and the clothing, you know. Clothing, we know it. We're supposed to wear that linen and that cotton, you know, and that puts a healing vibration in our upon us, you know. The clothes we wear, you know, the food that we eat, you know. We eat GMOs and Frankenstein food, right? And on top of that, you know, the devil's coming down with great wrath, man. He's saying that you have to take the Vanessa, right? Right now, you know, the monster mash, right? Which is the monster mash, right? It's gonna turn you into a monster, basically, right? He's coming down with great wrath, and ultimately, he's going to put out that decree. He's going to sign these documents and put it on every news media blast and say, hey, you got to take the Monster Mash or the Vanessa or else, right? And then he's going to get so many that he can take. And then MOTB is on the table right now. It's been on the table right now, but he's about to push that, and that's it right there. That's it, and this is how we can tell that we are almost home. But let me finish up on chapter Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 3. It says, "For to know thee is perfect righteousness." For to know the Lord is perfect righteousness. To know Yahweh Shem Shah is perfect righteousness. Yeah. To know thy power is the root of immortality. Right? Immortality. What does that mean, man? Man, you ain't mortal anymore, man. You are gonna we're gonna live. Ultimately, we're going to live forever, because the Lord is going to put His Spirit on us. He's going to download the righteous information into us, these laws, statutes, commandments into us, and this is the way that leads to life. This is what life is. Right now we only have an earnest of the Spirit, and we are looking for that down and hasting for the day of the Lord, because we're going to what? We're going to get that total download, and that's what we want. But and the script furthermore, the scriptures tell us to be ye perfect as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. How can it be saying that? Because we have to be perfect in the sight of the Lord, dwelling in the secret places of this book. That's how you become perfect, because you strip off the old man and become that new man. That spiritual man. That carnal man cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. Straight and narrow is the way which leads to the kingdom, right? And wide and broad is the way that leads what? To destruction. And that's what this present evil world is totally about. Only destruction. That's it. So with that said, I think I said enough. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakradash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to hopeful elect, House of David, and Shalom, shalom, and a bob to this freaking place in Kram Yasharala.